My wife is neurodivergent. I'm neurotypical. The neurodivergent weekend crash. Tell us about this, Becca.
Oh, well, I liken it to, you know Tchaikovsky's Overture of 1812, the one with the cannons?
Mm-hmm.
It starts like, kind of like your week starts kind of like it begins, and then it amps up, and then there's this big crescendo, and by Friday you have all the cannons.
Yeah.
But it's like Monday and Tuesday are already hard because you're starting a new week and whatever that new week's gonna bring. But by the end of it, it's like for me, I don't work a typical, like, traditional job. I write and take care of her, but
Mm-hmm.
I try to write and take care of her. But after taking her to school, which is difficult on its own because I have to get her dressed and up, and I hate driving, and then I literally carry her to the car because she's not a morning person, and neither am I, but
Mm-hmm.
Mornings are very hard for her. And then, having to get all of her stuff ready for the day, and then when she gets home, she needs attention, the dog needs attention, everybody needs to be fed, and it's just very, it's like, every day of that with no help, really, until you get to the weekend, you just crash into it. It's like by Friday, you don't know what you're doing, if you knew what you were doing at all that week anyway, but
Yeah.
it feels like you're underwater by then. Like you're sort of just, everything, even what you hear feels underwater. You don't even feel like...
Oh, like in a sensation way.
Sometimes,
You're literally,
yeah.
you like your sensory perception feels like it's all underwater.
It's almost like your brain disconnects a little bit because
Wow.
of how tired and overwhelmed and overstimulated you are.
Mm-hmm.
But the weekends, I do have a little help because you're here to help me with her. I don't have to get her to school at a certain time, and I don't have to get her to all the other extracurricular things. And so it's a little bit easier, although there are some weekends. This past weekend was difficult because I chose to take her to the mall. And while I don't regret taking her somewhere, she wanted to go somewhere.
And you went with your mom. Like she was getting the chance to see her grandmother too.
My mom can't drive right now.
Right. So. She just had surgery on one of her eyes.
And so I did that. And well, we were there for a while, and there was quite a few people there, and so I'm exhausted from that. It's only Monday. And next weekend is Easter.
Ooh.
So it's a holiday. There's going to be multiple people that I'm around.
Mm-hmm.
And, even though I like those people, it still wears me out.
Right.
Because it's just there's a lot going on.
It's going to fill up the bucket, just like everything else.
So I'm tired.